I love Persona. That should be obvious at this point. A series about a group of teenagers gaining the power of gods and demons and sometimes fictional characters, and they use them to fight this season's anime villain whilst confronting an unfortunate truth about the people in society. From the apathy of a world slowly becoming less and less built for the populace within it, a general unwillingness to confront our deepest insecurities and faults, or the corruption of the leaders and heads of the world we live in. Modern Persona is, mostly, an anthology series, meaning you could hop into the series at any point since 2006 and have a full 100-hour JRPG experience. I played through Personas 3 to 5 and loved every second of those games. But there's a gauntlet most modern Persona fans fear, playing the games that started it all. And with the remake of Personas 1 and 2 looking highly possible, I wanted to give Persona 1 a fair shot. And let me tell you, I should not have done this. Hey, how's it going? And how do you do, all you BEA beautiful guys, gals, and other kinds of pals? I am, as always, your plebby_64 potato, but you may call me Jamie. And to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the game series with my favorite game of all time, as well as some of my favorite characters in all of fiction, I decided to play a game that the majority of Persona fans sweep under the rug. Persona 1, originally released as Revelations Persona on the PS1 back in 1996 here in the West, was the first game in the Persona series. Somehow led to one of the most well-known JRPG series, despite the fact that it had a localization team that decided to just make an entire character black. Oh my god, DEI is real. Jokes aside, for the time of its original debut, it's not a terrible game, and you can definitely see how this led to the modern Persona titles, and many of my personal flaws with this game are attributed to how long it took me to play this game. Chisato is being held captive by the harem queen? I'm sorry, it's been like a month since I last touched this game. What? I have been trying to make this video since February. This was supposed to be my April Fool's video. Instead I did whatever that was. Phone! This game is different. And while I fully went into this expecting different, it wasn't a different I was expecting to enjoy. So Jamie, why play a game you knew you wouldn't enjoy? Oh, so I could go in my upcoming playthrough of Persona 3 FES. You see, despite Persona being an anthology, there are very minor references to each subsequent game baked into the new title. Persona 4 has some mentions of Persona 3. I mean, you literally go to Gekkoukan High, and Persona 5 has minor references to the Persona 3 and 4 casts within their world. I mean, the most obvious one being the Risei posters. But in Persona 3, you follow SEES, which is funded by the Kirijo group, which split off of the Nanjo group. And, well, I mean, there you go. Persona 1 follows Naoya Naorin Todo. Sorry, why is his internal nickname Edward Tanaka? And his band of misfits, including the most blatant set of anime protagonists you've seen, Masao, Brown, Ayase, Ellie, Nanjo, and Yukino, as well as an interdimensional Maki and an actual anime protagonist, Reiji, as they try to stop Kandori, who is attempting to rewrite reality to his whims. The game opens on the gang discussing a rumor about the Persona game. Sure you ain't got the brain rot? Brain rot, what the fuck? This game was so ahead of its time. That will supposedly cause some freaky supernatural mumbo jumbo to happen. And some freaky supernatural mumbo jumbo stuff does happen. Come on, you gotta take it seriously when you do it. You little, what a sore loser. What the fuck is that thing?
What is... Huh? It's too late now to ask to... Whoa!
Y'all got any of them pixels?
What the... Yukino!
The curse of Ra. As the cursed blunt we passed around hits, Big Papa Philemon teaches us about our persona. Okay, hold on. Philemon, before you go any further, it's very hard to take this seriously when there's when I left my Russian music on.
Welcome. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Philemon, a dweller between consciousness and unconsciousness. And now, a simple test. Can you state your name? Splendid. There aren't many who can remember their identity when in this domain. It seems you passed that test. But tell me this, Are you aware of the many and varied selves you harbor within you? The self suffused with divine love. The self capable of demonic cruelty. People live by wearing different masks. Your current self
Masks? Like,
may be only one of those innumerable masks. You, though, you have a very firm grip on your identity.
Persona?
I respect your strong will. In return, I grant this power. Persona.
Oh,
It is the power
Persona!
to summon the selves within you, the gods and the demons you harbor. The time is soon when you will need this power. Now, you must return to your proper time and place.
Thanks, Philemon. It was nice meeting you. Can you can you please come back in Persona 6? So you guys had the same dream? It's rather extraordinary. I think he's seeing it now too. Can you... Oh! And that's it! We get spat out into the world map and are forced to find our way to the hospital to see our friend Maki. You know, after blacking out in a random classroom, they just ceremoniously are like, alright, go to the hospital yourself. No one, you know, trying to escort us or anything, just go. This game's story is very nonsensical. As we wait outside the ICU, an earthquake erupts out of nowhere and suddenly the halls of the hospital are crawling with demons. Also, this happens.
Whoa!
Huh?
What the hell? Where'd the room go? What? How was that? No, I was positive that was the ICU a moment ago.
I think we were all positive of something. Now, I think some people are experiencing negative. Well,
Let's go.
We should run. Also, some of us just have weapons for some reason. What the fuck? Fresh meat. Meat is here. What's with these guys? The dead patient suddenly got up and walked. That old man rescued me and... No! What? These guys were dead? Is this for real? Yamaoka? Yamaoka, you bastard, how dare you? Why do we have weapons? I'll never forgive you bastards. Careful, guys. How the hell are we supposed to fight something that's already dead? Oh! Fuck, this song fucks! Thou art I, and I am thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I shall lend you my strength. Now Rin's persona. Seaman Kongu. Kongu? Kongo. Kongao. What the? Mark's persona. Ogun. Reached rank 2. What the fuck? Yukino's persona. Vesta reached rank 2. What the fuck? Nanjo's persona. Aizen Meow Wow. I'll call it that. Reached rank 2. I probably won't call it anything because I'm not gonna fucking remember any of those names. Item, QQ helmet. And a bunch of money. I say a bunch. That's like, what, $4? Holy shit, this song fuck. Yamaoka, don't go. You wouldn't leave me behind, right? Right, Yamaoka? Oh, young master, don't be sad. It spoils your handsome face. You're a fine Japanese man, and a man must stand on his own someday. What, is he dead? He's just dead? Philemon?
We meet again, my friends. Are you used to your personas now?
Thanks, Philemon. Oh, can I speak to Igor yet? Also, Maki's here. What the? Then, after one of the gayest boss fights I've ever been a part of, it's time to kill a man. So, you're not allowed out on your own. It's against the rules. Yeah, I'm gonna make these two zesty. They're gay now. I've decided it. Persona is gay. Editor, put up the tweet I saw earlier. You'll definitely be able to find it. Look, Baldy, this is going too damn far. Even for a joke, I haven't done anything. Wait, something's wrong. Masao there. Lieutenant, this kid broke out of prison. I see. Vicious criminals must be executed. That stinks. Oh, that stink. Don't tell me. Execute, execute, execute. Oh, they're demons. That's right, men. Kill them. The cast then just unceremoniously decides that they're going to be the one to solve this crisis, which, I'm sorry, did he get Christian as a debuff? I'm sorry, did you just inflict him with Catholic guilt? What the fuck? Sure, that's also Persona 4's case, but the characters there had personal motivation right from the moment of introduction to the case, with Teddy focused on saving his world, Chie hoping to save Yukiko, the rest of the cast looking for the person who kidnapped them. Yosuke just ropes you into this. He doesn't seem to care though. And Yosuke, he's hoping to avenge Saki, his crush. Whoa, hey, wait, speaking of Yosuke, look, there he is! Around 3 hours into this game, we get spat out into another reality where it's revealed that this Maki is from this alternate reality. The machine responsible for the warping of reality, the Deva system, was created by a company called Sebek, or Sebek, if you're, unfun. And Kandori, the local manager of this branch of Sebek, wishes to use it and newfound supernatural power to become a god. Anyway, so we kill him and his persona. This then brings about a revelation. That this world, a utopian version of your own city, as well as the Maki who has been fighting alongside you, was brought to life by the real Maki's subconscious. I was jealous of everyone. My cute clothes, walking around town, gossiping about each other's boyfriends, laughing and joking. I envied everyone who went to school and had fun with their friends. I wish that school and the town would all be swallowed up. Maki. Even if I wanted to do something about it, I couldn't. I cried and cried. My jealousy and loathing grew. I made up an ideal town to comfort myself. Now do you understand? I'm hopeless. And we have to dive deep into the collective unconscious to fuse Maki back into one being and right the world, and in the process, save your friend from her own hatred of the world that dealt her poor health.
I'll send all of you back to the real world. 1 second.
Oh? Oh, get it now, oh yeah? That's my boy. With earring.
Thank you. I hope you'll still think about me at least once in a while.
Oh.
Goodbye. I love you.
Oh. Oh, Maya, no!
Goodbye.
No! Why did it say Maya? Maki! Fuck! I ruined the moment! Dad!
Nothing more need be said. I'm sure you have all discovered by now your true selves. The smiles you wear are no longer false masks. You may find yourselves troubled or suffering or lost in the future, but there is nothing to fear. Look to your soul for your true self. No matter what trials you may face, that will be enough for you to weather the storm. Now go forth into your bright futures.
I will, Dad. I will. Ah, look at him. Dad, no. Dad, don't go. No. Igor's gonna fucking lose it. Ah, man. The product of its time, Persona 1 tells a neat tale of friends working together to save their community and a friend from herself. It stands as a beautiful start to a series I hold so dear. But for me to sit here and glaze this game, it would require that getting to the end wasn't so fucking exhausting! I didn't even get there, my save file corrupted. Don't know what caused that to happen, but oh well. To start the segment, I was originally gonna give my piece on the grid system, but I'll let the me who was actually playing the game give that. Like, the grid system would be fine if you could, like, move during your turn. If it was like, okay, move, like, move, like, a single tile every turn to, you know, just to make moves. Like, that would probably fix the tile system, or the grid system. It's like, I could sidestep to hit this enemy. Like, you could, like, make one step on the grid, and then act, or you could do multiple steps on the grid. So, like, you could do, so, like, one step, still act, but if you do 2 or 3 steps, you can't act. That would probably fix it, honestly. To add to my wish list for the eventual remake of this game, abilities to move around your opponents on their side of the battle would be a great addition. Maybe an enemy is weak to bow damage, but is too far forward, so Naoya could get a persona that could push an enemy back into Maki's bow range. Also, taking a whole turn to swap personas is very annoying. I don't necessarily think it needs to be changed. It does add a fun challenge, but it's just extremely annoying. Outside of the battle system, enemies being on the map is something I could physically run away from, like shadows in modern Persona, would make me less annoyed with taking fights, and encounter rate just has the effect of making dungeon crawling feel unsatisfying as the strategy behind choosing to take a fight or maneuver around the enemy is lost. Plus, a system like that would lend well to the looping and twisted architecture of most dungeons. I guess my most egregious point against this game, to me specifically, is that you were never really told about the Velvet Room until you get there. The only reason I went looking for the Velvet Room at all is because I knew it was part of this game. Oh my fucking god, finally we find you! Jesus Christ!
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It's been quite some time since we last had a guest. This is a room that only those bound by a contract may enter.
This is a very bad Igor voice.
From this day forth, you will be our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. The Velvet Room is also known as the Room of Personas.
This is slowly drifting into a surfer voice.
A persona is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world. Think of it as a facade of protection you wear to face hardships in life. I'm going French for some reason. Oh, oui, oui. Persona. Perhaps that may have been rather difficult to understand. To battle opponents that cannot be dealt with by human strength alone. We in this room will lend you inhuman power, the power of demons. Now then, allow me to explain my role here. I will assist you in giving birth to new personas.
What are you, a midwife?
The demons contained within the spell cards you hold will be fused as one, thereby creating a new persona. Should you find yourself with these cards, please do bring them to me.
Your nose is a lot longer than it is usually, isn't it? I say usually, this is the first game, so this should be the usual size. This voice is also killing my vocal cords, I have to say. In fact, if you're not paying too much attention, or have the memory of a goldfish like me, you can straight up miss where you're supposed to go. This game once told me I was supposed to go back to her after mentioning 2 different characters. Not a quest marker, a neat header, or even just a line of text saying go to X to be seen. Why, Atlas? As much as I complain about this game, visiting Mikage-cho felt like going home after a long trip, enjoying things my small town wouldn't ever dream of having. This game is brimming with a charm of its time, goofy writing, interesting but confusing gameplay, really detailed character designs, and a message that makes me love the game all the more despite the flaws. So when Persona 1 Origins or whatever arrives, you best believe it'll be on my radar. While these characters may yet join the ranks of these wonderful goobers, they led to something that would make my life better. So, wherever their story goes, I'm rooting for them. As for my fate, it seems that it's mine to decide. Thank you to these wonderful characters for starting something so special to me. And thank you for watching the video. But I'm sick of this grid system, so let's hope the next game I play is something I'll actually enjoy.